Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Fatmata here from Traditionally Inspired Meaningful Art, and I just wanted to hop on here on the final day of the VEDA series, a video every day in April, to say thank you. I am just so overwhelmed and excited that many of you were able to join me throughout this month to learn a little bit about my background, a lot of the things that kind of keep me motivated and keep me excited to continue making. And I say making because it's not just, dressmaking and things like that or sewing. My love and passion for the arts extends well beyond that. And today I was just reminded of another really big pivotal part of my high school sort of experience. My high school drama teacher invited me to this year's production. So I'm just coming from that amazing show. They did music as a form of healing, and there was just so much goodness. Seeing those young students and all of these high schoolers kind of diving into their passions of acting, singing, dancing just really took me back to my high school days when I was in the drama club. And I'm just so grateful for my teachers and my mentors, like my teacher, Miss Ingram. And I was just so excited to have been invited back. And moving forward, as I think about what I hope to bring to you all on this channel, I definitely want to keep the content consistent. I know throughout VEDA, while I invited you to kind of see different parts of myself, it's very evident as far as the views on the things that you all were able to kind of take in and what maybe more people were attracted to. So definitely a lot more of the sewing related content. So I'm definitely going to keep that in mind. But I do want to say that for anyone who's out there who is like me and is multi-passionate, I would say that there is a space for it. And I think that the more that we can kind of allow individuals to be multidimensional and have these various sides to them, the more human it makes them ultimately. So I just thank you and appreciate those of you who allowed me to kind of share those without it being too, boring or uninteresting and things like that. I know what really helped me kind of tackle the month was to have some sense of organization from the onset. So at the beginning of the month, I put together a calendar and listed all of the various ideas that I'd been tinkering with for so many months, maybe even years, of things that I would like to share on the channel. And it was nice to kind of have those and then picking maybe on certain days a certain theme of what I wanted to do. And if I was able to stay consistent and sort of stick to it, then I at least knew what was upcoming. And in the last couple of weeks, or on the days where I knew I wouldn't be able to record on that day, it was nice to have been able to know what I wanted to talk about and sort of record things in advance. So if anyone is ever going to try something like a video every day, whether it's a vlog or something else, I definitely think having something in mind that you'd like to present on a daily basis would be extremely helpful. And my series was not necessarily like a vlog, like sit down and, come with me to various things. It was really me being able to share things that I don't ordinarily get to share on the channel. That being said, I wanted to address some things that came up in my Friday sews yesterday, and I am looking forward to getting back to the comments, but there was so much positivity and encouragement in the few that I've been able to kind of see recently, and I just, again, thank you all. I think the being gentle with, ourselves, especially if we treat sewing as a hobby and not to make it overwhelming. I definitely echo that sentiment. I know when I woke up this morning, I immediately started cutting out patterns, and I was like, I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna do some things. And I will say, made some progress. So using the leftover fabric from the dress that I have made, I made a little dress for my daughter, and I used this to try and test out making a placket that I've always wanted to try and haven't done yet. And then I had a little boo-boo with my serger, so that sort of and then I cut out a pair of pants, which I'm going to sew up, as well as this top. And it is just now hitting me that I should have cut this to the size for my son, so we could have be all matching. And I don't believe I'll get this done by the deadline, of course. But again, I think with many of these challenges, the motivation is really important as well. And this has certainly motivated me to use those scraps from the dress that I made for myself to make something for the kiddos. Now, this is my daughter's size, and it's definitely going to be short for my son. So I'm like kicking myself that I hadn't thought of that in advance. But I will still try and make those in the upcoming week. And I think moving forward for May, I might consider doing a May plans video, but ultimately after I do like a fabric clean out and sort of leave myself with the fabrics that I'm most excited about, I think I'm going to sew what my heart wants to sew. I'm going to clean out this box that I have inside of the sewing room that has fabrics in there that I'm no longer inspired by, or that were in there because I intended to, you know, make something out of them that I no longer want to make at this time. And just give myself that freedom to sew whatever it is that I want. And I'm really excited about that. So whether or not I do a plans video is still to be determined, but I cannot wait to kind of compile and get photos in the garments that I've made throughout the month of April. I think I have 3 garments for myself at this time. And then if I complete these makes for my kiddos, then I'll post that, or I'll reserve that for May as well if it creeps into that month. But this is sincerely like a huge thank you. All of the videos from VEDA will be linked in its own playlist, and I hope that you'll take a peek in there if ever you've missed anything, or if you want to revisit any of the videos that I've previously shared. I will say this, when I was compiling my thoughts for what it is that I wanted to share throughout my VEDA series, some of the content, I didn't know how it would be received. I wouldn't say scared, but just apprehensive about sharing it, because I think when you start to build a community around a certain topic and you start diverting from that topic, it's different, right? And that can certainly be something that can make you uneasy. So sharing the 99 Names art series, sharing my background in pyrography, wood burning, and so many of the other things, the children's books, right? Like a lot of that was a glimpse into just me beyond my sewing. And I think for me, it was important and helpful and encouraging to see that even with that being so far outside of what we often talk about here on the channel, that it was something that you all were able to receive from me, and were also so encouraging even in those moments where we were talking about stuff that didn't have to do anything with sewing. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe, and I cannot wait to see you soon in the next one. Thank you all so much for allowing me to share with you throughout this month of April. It's been incredible. My family and I are going to be celebrating Eid on Monday, inshallah, God willing. So I'm really excited about that and cannot wait to just be with my family and have a really phenomenal day after what has been a really long month. And I just hope that we all receive the benefits and the reward of such a blessed month. So to any of you out there, if you have been celebrating Ramadan, to all of my Muslim brothers and sisters, Eid Mubarak in advance, and Assalamu alaikum. Thank you all so much. And to everyone else, thank you so much. This has been, I know it's been me like making the videos and putting them out, but sincerely, your thoughtfulness and kindness and in just this nurturing space made it so that I felt comfortable doing so. And I thank you so much. Have a good one, everyone. Stay creative, my friends. Bye-bye.